Hello and welcome to what will probably be our first battle report thing that me and Paolo do on this little new YouTube channel that we're going to be doing. This is my first time recording on my own, so if I sound like a fucking idiot or I'm not making any sense, then that's probably why. I'm just talking in a room by myself at a computer and it's very weird. So me and Paolo haven't played Warhammer Armies Project in quite a while. So we decided to do just a small little 1800 point game just to get ourselves back into it. So obviously this is Paolo's Armies playing VC. Obviously very beautifully painted. He's a great painter, obviously. Going to his list now. Got a level 4 Master Necro with an Earthing Rod, so he can reroll failed miscasts. Reroll miscasts. He's got Talisman of Preservation. He's got Invocation, Van Hals, Hellish Vigor, Gaze of the Gash and Raise Dead. And then he's got a Blood Dragon BSB, or with the Sword of Strife, +1 to attacks. He's got Heart Piercer, which is rerolled failed wounds in close combat. He's got a shield, full plate armor, and a Barded Nightmare. So I think he's on like 5 strength 5 attacks, rerolled failed wounds, and he's got a 1+ save, and he's obviously the BSB. We've got a White King with the Armour of Destiny and a Great Weapon, so 4+ armor save, ++ ward save, Great Weapon. Can't argue with that, can you? And then he's got 3 squads of 5 direwolves. He's got 2 squads of 25 skellies with medium armor, hand weapon, and shield and full command. So they're all rocking a 4+ save and a 6+ parry, which is a bit different to Warhammer 8th edition. You can get that 4+ save now on skeletons, which is pretty fucking good. He's got 7 Black Knights, heavy armor, shield, lance, and full command with the Royal Standard of Strigoi. So obviously that gives them a 2+ save, and the lances are pretty good in Warhammer Armies Project. It's +2 strength for the charge and +2 initiative as well. So they'll be so I think because they're initiative 3, they'll be rocking initiative 6. With the +2 from the lance and the +1 from charging, and obviously strength 6 as well. So, and the Royal Standard of the Strigoi, that gives them hatred. So first round of combat, they'll obviously be rerolling failed hits, and obviously the Blood Dragon's going to be in there, so he'll be rerolling failed hits and failed wounds. So it's a pretty sweet combo, to be fair. And then we've got 17 Graveguard. They're rocking the 4+ save and a pole arm. And the Banner of the Barrows for +1 to hit, which obviously helps their low weapon skill quite a bit, and obviously the full command as well. The White King will more than likely be going in there, and he's got a Vargulf to round it out as well. So onto my list, I'm rocking Skaven for this one. I really wanted to play Ogres because they're a lot easier to play, and since that was our first game back, I kind of wanted to have a do it, but Paolo hates the Ogres, so on the Skaven it is. So my Skaven army is shite looking compared to Paolo's, but it is what it is. It's painted at least. So I've got a level 4 Gracer, Earthing Rod, Talisman of Preservation, same as Paolo's kit. I just want to mention as well, I wrote both these lists just because, Paolo wanted me to write both the lists, and just the first game to get back into it, but I'm sure he'll be writing some mad lists in the future. He's got Walk Lightning, Scorch, Cracked Call, Pestilent Breath, Bless with Filth, Wither, and Jedi 13th. So obviously the Gracie, you can pick spells and WAP. So I picked 2 from Plague and 2 from Ruin. So that gives me 4 spells from that, and then I've got both signature spells, and I've got a Jedi 13th, or what's it called? Not called Jedi 13th anymore, is it? It's called Curse the Horn Rat, but Jedi 13th in it. So yeah, he's got a lot of fucking blasty spells, which is gonna be decent, hopefully. Then I've got a BSB with heavy armor and enchanted shield. So I just want to keep him cheap, basically. No mad magic items. So he's got a 2+ save, 2+ save in close combat, 1+ save versus shooting, but I doubt I'll ever use that. But so he's just there to give the rerolls, basically. Not he's not gonna do any heroics or Verminous Valor. And I've got 2 units of 20 Clan Rats with light armor, shield, and they've got Standing Bearer, Musician. One of them's got a Water Fire Thrower, one of them's got a Poison Wind Mortar. So getting them weapon teams on the go. Yeah, and I got 2 rat darts, which is just 2 one. It's 1 packmaster and 5 giant rats, and then I've got 24 plague monks with full command and the plague banner, which gives them, it's a 1 use only, gives them rerolled failed hits and rerolled failed wounds in close combat. Then I've got 20 storm vermin, heavy armor polearm, musician standard bearer. Just a solid little core choice. I've got 6 Retodgers with brain transplants, which is ignore stupidity, and extra extremities, which is +1 attack. So they'll be rocking 5 attacks in the front rank. I've got an A-bomb with warp storm spikes and a WLC as well. So we're rocking that. I've got quite a decent little bit of shooting. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, to be honest. And for this game as well, I've just realised that the rat darts are in the wrong formation, so they should be 3x2, not 2x3. Okay, so this is part of Paolo's deployment. So he's got Graveyard in the middle, 2 unit skellies either side, obviously 1 with the Necromancer in, and he's got the Vargulf and the Blood Knights on either side. So this is my deployment, and I think Paolo's actually vanguarded here. So I've got Rat Dart on the left, got unit Climax with the Poison Wind Mortar, Plague Monks, my bunker, Warp Fire Thrower, Storm Vermin, Rat Dart, Retodgers, Warp Lightning Cannon, and then the HP8 is out of the frame on the left. There you can see him there now. That's my deployment. Another picture of it. He's vanguarded really close to me, and he has first turn as well. Paolo has first turn. So yeah, this is his first turn. So he's just moved his graveyard up, moved everything up. We actually are playing Blood and Glory, so obviously it's the Fortitude mission. We both have 7 Fortitude, and we need to break each other. The breaking point is 2. So basically, if he breaks my general's unit and another unit, I'm pretty much dead, to be honest. He's quite spread out. But yeah, so this is I can't remember what it was, but it's a magical magical bit of terrain which gives +1 to hit within 6 inches. So those if those Graveguard are ever in 6 inches of it, there I'm +2 to hit, which is pretty shit. Well, good for him, but shit for me. So his magic phase, he rolled a 10 and I got a 5, the spell dice. He casted Hellish Vigor and moved the Graveguard up. And then he 6 diced Raised Dead, and these are the Skellos here, the ones next to the Direwolves. He raised, it's the 14 of them, and I didn't dispel it, didn't roll high enough. And that's pretty much Paolo's, the Hellish Figure there. That's pretty much Paolo's turn 1. So he obviously no shooting, and he's got no combat or anything because it's the first turn. So I've charged the vanguarding wolves with my Retodgers. More than likely they'll probably decimate them. And then I've just charged his chaff, so Plague Monk's gone into the Direwolves, and the Storm Vermin have gone into the that spare unit of Raised Dead Skellos. You can see here as well the Black Knights are moving up, and my HPA is hopefully going to try and hold them off. And I've also just charged unit Clan Rats and my Rat Dart into the Direwolves. So all 3 units of Direwolves are engaged. All his chaff's hopefully going to die this turn. Yeah, as you can see there, the fucking scary Vargulf and the scary unit Black Knights are facing down the Hell Pit. This is probably the flank which matters the most, to be honest. He's got a lot of his hammer units here, and hopefully I can pass some stubborn checks and hold them off. Yeah, so I'll clear all that shit up. I clear all that shit up in close combat. Also, during my magic phase, I withered the Graveguard, so they're on -1 toughness for the rest of the game, which is pretty fucking mint for me. basically that's why I'm just going to try and wither them over and over and over and over. And then I killed 7 Graveguard overall shooting. I assumed I would have shot my Plague Wing Mortar and my Water Fire Thrower and my Warp Lightning Cannon into the Graveguard just to try and chip them down. Only killed 7 of them, but it is what it is. And then I killed all his dogs and his summoned units. So on to Paolo's turn 2 now. So obviously he's charged into my Plague Monks with the Graveguard. I don't even know how that's going to go. We'll see. So I think he just moved up apart from that. Just moving up. I think he's facing the skeletons away because obviously my unit of Rotodges is going to come around this building in a minute. So you don't want to get flanked with his general's unit or flanked in general. And there he has charged into the Hellpit Abomination with his unit of Black Knights with his hero level vamp in there. Not going to be good. And then he's done a little play, moved the Vargulf round to the side. He reckons the Black Knights can chin the Hellpit Abomination on its own, so let's see what he can do. And so Magic Phase. He got Invocation off, and I didn't dispel it. I think I threw all my dice at it. He regained 7 Graveguards, so they're at full capacity again, which is always good. So my shooting phase is basically nullified. He'd pumped up that unit of Skellies as well here with the Invocation, and this unit because he got it off in a bubble. And then let's have a look. As you can see there, that unit of Plague Monks isn't there anymore. I think he killed like 14 of them or something like that, maybe less. And then and then they just ran away, and they failed to catch the Plague Monks. So the Plague Monks fled through my bunker. Nothing panicked, thankfully, because obviously my BSB's in the nearby, giving the bubble to the reroll. So thankfully, nothing panicked. This is kind of when I realised that Skaven leadership is really low in WAP because, from what I understand, they don't get the strength and numbers bonus to the leadership test from the general. So obviously, the general exudes a 12-inch aura of giving his leadership out, he's leadership 6, and I don't believe he gets strength and numbers for that. So obviously his unit is leadership 9, but he's leadership 6, and I think that's the stat that is given out to everyone else. And also the standard of discipline doesn't count for that anymore either. So no more standard of discipline inspiring presences, which probably isn't a bad thing to be fair. Probably gets you that lord level fighty character, like proper general, instead of people just using their casters and standard discipline kind of thing. So it's a good change, I think, but I'm feeling it right now, I think. You can see he didn't kill 14. I think it looks like he killed it looks like he killed about 9 of them or so. So it wasn't too bad. Hopefully they'll rally and they'll get back in the scrap. But I did put my Plague Banner, and I also lost my frenzy obviously since I ran away from close combat. So it's not great, but we'll see what happens. I think how many Graveguard did I kill? I think I just got the rank, so I killed 6 Graveguard in return. So it wasn't too bad of a loss, but just failing leadership checks in it. And this happened as well. So this is probably my biggest blunder of the game on fucking turn 2. So Black Knights did 4 wounds to hit Hellpit, and then the Hellpit killed 1 back. I rolled a 5 and 6, which obviously the Hellpit has that random attack chart, so rolled a 5 and a 6. So that it was after you have to pass an initiative test or suffer a strength 6 hit, and it does an additional D6 random attacks. Killed 1 off that. I feel like I should have got maybe a little bit more from that, but the other 2 up say the toughness 4, so maybe not. But so I lost combat. Hellpit is stubborn on an 8. That's alright, but for some reason I just didn't put my Hellpit stubborn in my BSB leadership range. Like, I could have got a reroll for that, and it probably stayed. To be fair, but I don't know what that's. I think that's a big learning experience for me. Just keep stubborn units inside BSB range, because why wouldn't you? Basically, it's a free reroll in it, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, pretty shit for me. On to my and not to mention as well, obviously the Graveguard overran into my my clan rat unit bunker. They're not base to base there, but there's so much shit in the way that it's just hard to get front to front. But yeah, they are in close combat, the Graveguard and my bunker. And I've just moved around there. Chucked a couple of rat darts in the way of the skeletons, and I've just made my storm vermin turn to face the Graveguard's flank. It's probably not going to go well for them clan rats. They probably won't. They're probably not going to stick, are they? But we'll see. If I do get to stick, I'll get to charge the Graveguard in the flank. So we'll see. Yeah, and I moved the rat dart in the way of the Black Knights. This was just it wasn't good. Obviously, the Plague Wing Mortars move off fire, and I did want to fire it. I did want to shoot it, so I did move it. Yeah, this is Foxe. Basically, get chinned in a minute. So, okay, right, yeah. So, onto this one. So, this is actually pretty sick for me. So, I rolled an 11 dice magic phase. 5 dice, through 5 dice are Wither on the Graveguard, and Paolo dispelled it. Then he had no dispel dice left, so I was like, I'm going to 6 dice, dreaded 13th. I needed to roll a 14, and I got 14 on the dreaded 13th. So that unit fucking died and turned into clan rats. No, not 14, is it? It's 13. You need to roll 13. Oh, weird, dreaded 13th. There was a lot of 13s in this game. It's fucking weird. So yeah, fucking blew them fucking white lords up, whatever they're fucking called, and replaced them with a unit of measly fucking clan rats. So yeah, hopefully I can use them as redirectors or something. But that was probably one of the best moves in the game for me. Obviously that unit's worth a lot of points. I get a standard for it as well for Fortitude. So as you can see there, I think this is what else have we done here? Oh shit. So I also shot the Poison Wind Mortar, and it killed 1 Storm Vermin. I'm guessing it fucking scattered off like fucking 10 inches or something. And then the cannon. Oh, I shot the cannon at the Vargulf, and I was like, yeah, it's decent. This rolled strength 10 on it, so hit it, rolled strength 10. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking dead. This Vargulf. Paolo passes his regen, so I wanted to fucking launch my Vargulf across the room. But yeah, so Paolo's turn 3. He charges the giant rats with Black Knights. He charges the Plague Monks with the Vargulf. I actually forgot to take a terror check there. Just because obviously they're not immune to psychology anymore, but I thought they were, frenzy gives you immune psych, so yeah, I just forgot basically. But they should have took a terror check. And BSB's nearby, so hopefully they could have done it on leadership 7 with a reroll. Yeah, probably not. And then this Palo Skeletons actually charged the Rat Ogres as well. Bit of a we were thinking about this, so obviously it's probably just better for him to charge into me, just because I won't get a charge bonus and he will get a charge bonus. The higher initiative doesn't help in this case, obviously, because it's Protodgers versus Skellies, but he just denied me 1 combat res basically and gave himself 1 by charging. So he rolled a decent magic phase. It was 9 dice versus 7 dispel dice. And he did a little raise dead again. Where's the raise dead? Oh, he did a raise dead. It doesn't look where I can see where it's gone, but I dispelled it. That's why. So yeah, I dispelled his raise dead with all my dice. He gazed and Nagashed the rat dart to kill 2 of them, and it fled. That didn't cause panic, thankfully. Obviously, my BSB and my general are right in the middle of the battle line, so giving out rerolls and stuff. The Rat Ogres. What's this? The Vargulf killed 4 Plague Monks, and thankfully I passed my Steadfast test, which is fucking nice for me. I didn't do any wounds to him back, but yeah, Paolo absolutely fucking shitted his attacks there, so that was good for me. This is and then there's no picture of it, but obviously this combat, the rat ogres killed 10 skeletons, and the skeletons did 1 wound to the rat ogres. And then with all the steadfast and the banners and stuff, I ended up killing an additional 4 via crumble. So absolute nature valley bar on that one. Kill 4 via crumble, which is decent. Let's have a look. Yep. So my turn 3. I didn't have any charges. As you can see there as well, obviously they killed the rat dart and they overran into the poison wind mortar. So what I did for movement was I moved these lads sideways, marched them 5, just to try and get away from these Black Knights. So I can just sense an overrun coming. Obviously the overrun's 3d6, take the 2 highest, so you're averaging about, what is it, an 8-inch overrun, maybe 9-inch overrun. So I'm just trying to get out of the way, basically, of those fucking Black Knights, because they are scary with the heroine. And then obviously I've just chucked the dreaded 13th rats in front of them as well. Just hopefully that'll work out. I can block a bit, but yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, as you can see there, fucking shit as fuck. So for magic, it was a 7 versus 3 dice magic phase. I withered the Black Knights, and which is good, obviously. Withering -1 toughness is always good. And I gave the Plague Monks poisoned attacks, which is also decent. Oh yeah, I know why I've took a picture of this, because the Water Fire Thrower misfired and blew up into the bunker, killing 4 of them. So at this point, I think I've almost killed as many of my guys with shooting as his guys. So, you know, standard Skaven. Nice wasted fucking 250 points, whatever I paid for all that shit. Yeah. So what? I don't know why I did this. I moved the Walt Lightning Cannon backwards, just away from the Vargulf. I've not really got a lot of shooting targets at the moment, because there's no point me shooting into his Necromancer's unit, because I'm just not going to kill enough for it to matter. And everything else is tied up in close combat, so I was thinking I'm just going to try and save the points from the Walt Lightning Cannon by moving it away a little bit. Obviously it didn't even matter in this case, because we're playing Blood and Glory anyway, so the points for the Walt Lightning Cannon wouldn't even matter. But yeah, let's have a look. So Black Knights kill the Poison Wind Mortar. These lads panic because of the Poison Wind Mortar's death, and they panic away, and that means the Black Knights can get a nice little charge into the side of my bunker. So that was pretty shit for me. Obviously what I should have done is kept this unit 6 inches away from the Poison Wind Mortar. But I didn't think of it at the time. But yeah, pretty shit for me. That's game, to be fair. But yeah, we'll obviously play it out in that. Delete. And even though I tried to stop it, the Vargulf overran into the Vargulf broke the Plague Monks who ran off the table, and then overran into the Walt Lightning Cannon. So Paolo's turn 4. What does he do? He 13 versus 7 dice magic phase. 13 again. Fucking hell, weird. He does Hellish Figure on the skeletons against the rat ogres. I'll let that go because I'm not really that arsed. Then he did a Raise Dead. 14 lads in front of the Storm Vermin. I didn't dispel that. And then he went for a Gaze in the Gash, which I did dispel. And I just don't want to cause him more fucking panic test, man. Like that's just going to cost me. So the Walt Lightning Cannon ends up getting killed by the by the Vargulf. Yeah, as you can see there. How good is this model, by the way? This Vargulf model's mental. Paul's done such a good job on it as well. And that's real slate, by the way. None of that fake shit. Oh, and then give it away then, but yeah. The Black Knights obviously break the fucking Clan Rat unit and run it down as well, obviously. Even though I get scurry away with the +1, he rolled better, straight up rolled better. And yeah, ran me down. and broke my fortitude. So yeah, ends up being a vampire victory. I think this is what I think Paolo's won maybe one other game, but I've won most of the other games or drawn them. So yeah, it was a fucking good game. Paolo finally got a decent fucking win on me. I think in this game, my biggest blunder was probably that help it abomination thing on the left hand side, left flank. Not giving him a stubborn check. If I passed that stubborn check out, the Black Knights would have been forced to, obviously be delayed a turn at least. So that would have been brilliant for me. But yeah, obviously my shooting didn't do anything. I didn't have that many good targets from my shooting. And if I did have any good targets, I just misfired. So yeah, Paolo played a really good game though. I think he wants to play 2,400 point next time. So we'll get some better pictures as well because I've learned a lot from this. So hopefully get some better pictures, and get another one smashed out soon. Hopefully, I think we're doing some battle companies on Sunday as well. So I might take a few pictures. Probably whip them up on Instagram though. Probably not make a fucking battle report of it, but so yeah, let me know what you think. Let me tell Paolo how well he did. He smashed me out the park. So yeah, alright, take it easy. Peace out.